Hello and welcome to a Friday night review. It's the weekend, isn't that lovely? Hey, it's always lovely. So tonight I'm going to be reviewing from Vocation Brewery, and it's a collaboration with Manchester Marble Brewery, and it's Hop, Skip and Juice, a hazy pale ale, 5.7%, and on the back it says a traditional pale ale with heavy doses of citrusy Simcoe to get the lips hopping, a delicate drop of Citra BBC to start mouth skipping, and enough juice all round to leave you jumping through to the soft bitter finish. Sounds alright. I swear my eyes are getting worse, but these lights don't help. I need to get some new lights. It's on the agenda. Well, they're buying beers on the agenda more, obviously. Gotta have hobby. So, like a yellowy pour, hazy yellow pour, big fluffy head, lovely tropical aroma. Tropical, citrus, oh. Just had a nice Chinese meal. Just seen on the news it says there's an outbreak of coronavirus in Leicester, that's 700 cases. Now it does make you wonder if certain demonstrations recently are the cause of that. You've got to wonder, haven't you? You know, up and down the country, it's alright demonstrating, but if you haven't protected yourself and you're all this or these raves, talk about, and then the MP saying, yeah, they're bringing us out of lockdown too early. No. I haven't got it. I've never had it. Not thereof, anyway. And I've been careful all the way through. You know, as soon as it came out, we were washing hands, we were distancing, doing whatever we could to not get it. So, just goes to show you. Let's hope they all survive, though. You know, you don't want to be anybody having it. So yeah, hazy pour. Blooming heck, that's quaffable. I've got right first stall, or something. It's the Chinese. I had some curry, pork and mushroom, curry, chips, and a bit of beef chow mein as well. Went down a treat. No wonder I've got a fat belly coming. Although I think a lot of it's down to this fella, and from, well, not particularly this fella, but certainly drink. So that is Moorish. Really easy to drink. The aroma's really quite strong, but the taste is more subtle, but still nice tasting, but really easy. Oh, blimey. This won't be a long review the way I'm going. It's obviously Father's Day Sunday. I've already got a bottle of Dead Man Fingers spiced rum, I think, from me little boy. Yeah. However, a 10-year-old, well, 9-year-old, got to buy it. I don't know. Obviously the wife. But I've got a few more bits coming, and I've got a load of beers for my birthday as well. So beer holes galore. Hey, I have to make more room. I might have to make another shelf on here, or take the glasses off on the beer wall. I do like to move them up at times, just where there's a gap. So you know, you don't want to be seeing gaps in your wall, do you? You know, it takes you back to the Sainsbury's days where you'd be dressing and making sure it was all face forward and that, and looking decent. That's better. Back to normal now. Although it's a swine sometime when I drop one off the end. I'm lucky I haven't lost any beer yet. I'd be crying if I did. And I'm not joking. I would be upset. You don't like losing what you pay for, do you? Oof. So, looks like we're getting some warm weather next week, but about blooming time. There's only so much of this wet stuff you can stand, you know. The grass is all green again. My grass was never other than green anyway, but even at work where it went brown, it's all nice and lush green again, and growing out the clappers and the weeds are. So Vocation Brewery, they make a lot of good beers. Asda seems to be the strongest place to get them. There's at least 4 or maybe 5 of their beers in Asda. Didn't get this from Asda. I think it was from Tesco on their craft beer section, which has still got a couple of beers I haven't got yet. I will get them at some stage, but I'm in no rush. I've got plenty of stockpiles to dive through before then. So looking forward to the week ahead. Then off at work. Rest of the week off. It's going to be blazing hot on the birthday. So barbecue's coming out. I'm going to get some ribeye steaks for myself. 2 ribeye steaks. I love ribeye. I'll be cracking open a bottle of my red wine. A proper bottle as well, not just homebrew. And do a couple of reviews while I'm cooking. And just have a nice chill out day with the family. And in some ways, you know, the lockdown, I know a lot of people complain, but for those furloughing and enjoying it, you know, it's got to have been the best holiday ever. Because you're at home, yeah, you might be on 80% of your pay, but you're not paying taxes probably anyway, so it don't work out that much less. Especially if you're below a certain wage threshold. And you know, to be at home for months on end doing all your jobs, especially if you're in a good relationship. I mean, them 5 or 6 weeks that we were doing 1 or 2 days a week, it was fantastic. My anxiety levels were just not there. I was enjoying life. You know, I could definitely live that sort of life. You know, if you was to win the lottery now, I'd be set for life. I wouldn't. It'd never bother me to go back to work. Although, saying that, I would probably do one of 3 things. I'd probably set up get an allotment or a piece of land, put polytunnels on it, start growing my own, and maybe set up some sort of small nursery, even a community nursery. Because if I wasn't bothered about making money and just wanted to make sure that people had plants, I'd probably do that. A micro bar, you know, getting beers from all around the country and getting good deals as well, and having bottled beers like this. Have a load of beer walls at the back, so look, have a case of each, and so you'd have that, you'd have your beers on tap, and my God, little micro pub. Obviously with social distancing, now's not the time to own a micro pub, because bloody, and they get 1 or 2 people in. But obviously soon it's going to be relaxed. July the 4th, definitely. But and then failing that, a little micro brewery even. And tonight, I'm on Facebook tonight. Tiny Rebel, the Welsh brewery, are looking for an estate gardener. Bloody hell. I'm in Nottingham, so I'm obviously a distance from Wales. But that's the perfect job for me. Being their gardener and working in the brewery. Hey. Sometimes you're just in the wrong place, aren't you? I won't move to Wales anyway. It's, you know, I'm Nottingham. I don't think I'll ever leave Nottingham unless I go to Orlando, but live near Disney World. But not at the moment, obviously. You know, the coronavirus over there, it's a lot worse than there. Although it is a bigger country than there. I mean, 5 times bigger. You've still got to wonder about China, and only 4 or 5,000 deaths. Although the Chinese do wear face masks religiously, don't they? You know, they wear it all the time because of the pollution over there. It just makes you wonder in this country now, if we're at that thing now where those that are working from home, as long as they're doing a good job working from home, whether working from home should be the new norm to protect the environment, protect people off the road. You know, you don't need to be driving your cars all over the place. But also, secondary school kids, giving them all, making sure everyone's got a laptop, including the poor people, and broadband, and doing work from, you know, with a teacher there looking at you all, so you all have to be, you know, doing your work, but doing it more remotely. It makes you wonder, in the world we're in, whether we now should be looking at this on a global scale to protect the environment, to bring climate down. I mean, I still say the biggest way to bring climate down faster is, one, to have more solar farms around the world. You've got Africa, you could put millions of solar farms on there. And also plant trees. You know, it's not rocket science. And especially with so many people who are going to be unemployed, grow the trees, plant the trees, you know, water the trees. Got enough water in this country, especially just lately. And, you know, protect our own environment by doing that. One country does it, then another follows suit, and eventually, you know, on barren wasteland, plant trees, you know, using whatever you can to keep them alive until they get to the stage where they're flourished, and then they start to change the environment. I mean, I used to work at for Rushcliffe Borough Council. Well, the company was Streetwise, and we were giving trees away last year and to people. Did it 3 Saturdays on, where thousands of trees went, and people were saying to people, look, these are going to go 100 foot. Yeah, I don't mind, it's good in my garden. Oh, we'll see, I'll be dead before it's that big. But they're protecting their environment, they're helping to protect their environment. So, you know, especially if they've got big gardens, which a lot of people in West Bridgeford have, but you can't fault them, you know, to do that. It's a good thing. If you've got land to put a big tree on, then yeah, it should be a thing. But anyway, back to the beer. So, basically a hazy yellow pour. You could call it golden, I suppose, if you wanted to. With a big white head on it. Massive tropical aromas. On the taste, tropical, citrus, hint of both. Very pleasant all the way down. Slight bitterness, but smooth bitterness, nothing nasty. And overall, decent drink, 5.7%. Oh, went down very easy. A very quaffable beer. Out of 5. So yeah, good strength, good taste. 5.7%. Yeah, felt like about a 5%er to me. It was okay. I wouldn't say it was one of my favourite beers I've had, but it was nice enough. Out of 5 then. Ooh, I'd say about a 4.1 out of 5. Yeah, it was okay, but not my favourite, but still decent enough to drink, and it went down well. Can't fault it. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We are on something like 735 or something now, I think it was anyway. It might drop down because it fluctuates, but we're going there, you know. It's getting ever so close to that 1,000. I'm going to have to dip my hand in my pocket soon and buy that world's strongest beer for the 1,000th beer review. And a live beer review as well at that. Yes. Yeah, that's going to be a long night, because I ain't necking a 67% bottle in 10 minutes. That's going to be about an hour. Or maybe half an hour. You never know. We'll talk crap. And we'll actually be able to talk to each other live, which would be, you know, be something. Bit different. Obviously, none of my videos are ever edited. If I make a bug, if I say something I shouldn't have said, then I have to live with it, you know. And sometimes when I've had a beer, the opinions might get a bit stronger than they should do. But in general, I'm a decent person. Well, I think so anyway. I try to be. And I try not to stress, but that don't work. Thanks for watching anyway. See you soon.